Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I figured I would do a review on one of my favorite medium tanks in the game, and that is the Cromwell. I just love this tank. Now this tank first saw a battle, I do believe at the end of World War II in Normandy, and this tank was super fast compared to all the other tanks in at the end of the battle. They couldn't really take on heavy tanks from the Germans, but they were very good flankers. So I want to go ahead and show you what my crew looks like. I have Brothers in Arms, and then for my commander, Sixth Sense, I have Snapshot and Smooth Ride, Situational Awareness, and Repair started on that guy. And also I run Vents, Gun Rammer, and Optics. And I'm just going to give some general information about the tank real quick. Alright, so in World War II, the Cromwell weighed about 27 tons and had a top speed of 61 kilometers per hour, 38 miles, 38 miles per hour, and a range of between about 130 and 275 kilometers, or 80 to 170 miles, depending on the terrain. That's how far it could go on, I guess, its tank of fuel. So the Cromwell was initially armed with a 75mm gun and two 7.92mm machine guns. Its main assets were speed, maneuverability, and ease of repair. The tank first entered battle in large numbers in mid-1944 during the Normandy invasion and the ensuing campaign across northern France. So the gun that I have on mine is the 75mm, and this has about 135 damage per shot and 145 penetration with standard ammunition, standard AP ammunition, 202 penetration with premium ammunition or APCR, and with high explosive 38 penetration. So, and it does 175 damage if it pens with high explosive. So I'm going to go ahead and show you an ace tanker battle I had in this tank. I am running coded optics, so I'm able to see super duper far. My spotting is 665. The view range is 428 and the signal range is 692. So I will go ahead and jump on into the ace tanker replay, so I'll be right back. Alright, so for this replay we are on Kharkov, and this is the kind of terrain the Cromwell really needs to be able to flank and to poke up, and I just really enjoyed the battle that I had in this tank. I feel like this is the terrain for it. So you can see my circles there. My optics are really giving me great view range. So I'm going to go ahead and set up in the west, up over where usually you can spot the tank destroyer sitting over at C3. And I have some support coming. And I wanted to say that my reload, I'm not sure the time of my reload. I will tell you once I shoot. I forgot to mention that in this review. So, and I do have 2 marks on my Cromwell. And I feel like it's going to be really tough to 3 mark it because I see a lot of Cromwells playing on the game lately. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up to this bush and just let these coded optics go to work, spotting the enemy tanks. And this bush is great, you just can't shoot through it. There is no concealment, it seems like, in these bushes. So I'm hoping to light up anything, and there is a T-34. He gets lit up by me as soon as he pulls up there. And also it helps to have a really good crew with the optics. That way you can help spot for your team, because this tank is fast enough to where it can kind of double as like a light tank, as long as you have a good crew and all of the stuff mounted on it to be a light, kind of like a hybrid light and medium tank. So there is their Stu G. I spotted them. They were shooting at my STRV M42 teammate and the LKV. And I decided to go ahead and pop off a shot because it's too hard to sit back and not take any shots at the enemies. The STRV took a big shot from the LKV, and the T-34, he looks like he's getting fed up with us being here, and I'm still spotted. I didn't let myself fully disappear, so the STRV dies, and I try to get a shot into that T-34, but he gets a good one into me, and I get a crazy lucky bounce there because all of the armor on this tank is flat. If you are in this tank and the enemy team has lots of artillery, you better make sure you hide or stay moving because artillery will do a lot of damage to this tank. They'll knock out crew members. And you can see here I'm just zigzagging, trying to make it to where nobody can hit me, even artillery, and I'm playing around with a little handbrake there. It's fun to slide around. So I'm just going to pull up here and spot the T-34 as he comes up. And hopefully I can get some more shots into him, which this is an ace tanker, you probably are figuring I do. So I'm just spotting, trying to spot. And there's the T-34, he's lit up, but he's over a ridge. And yeah, I feel like if you're looking for a really, really fun tank and that's not really expensive to run, the Cromwell is the way to go. This is a very fun tank. I don't have the Cromwell B, and I do believe the Cromwell B has a faster rate of fire than this one, and that's why people like it so much. So I'm just going to pull up here and see if I can get some shots into this T-34. They have LEF, which is very, very deadly. Very deadly for this tank anyway. And I don't see anything, so I'm going to go ahead and push up. And there he is in front of me. And there is a VK 30.1H, so I'm like, oh my gosh. Gotta get away from this guy. And I'm going to back up. And I really haven't seen any artillery on my team shoot. We only have one. He's probably focused in the city, but he didn't really shoot very much in this battle. I really love this tank for flanking around enemies when they're distracted and just circling them, especially like tank destroyers. This tank is a major enemy of tank destroyers. It can get around them real fast, and yeah. I'm hoping to eventually get my third mark in this tank. So I get a tracking shot on this VK. He fixes it and he's trying to get away from my gun. And I'm trying to get artillery to get a shot on this guy, but he's distracted by something else, I guess. And I go ahead and finish him off. I have 639 damage. And those TDs are still sitting there, so I get fed up and I decide to just go ahead and head on over there and try to take them on. You can proxy spot them. I go ahead and get some snapping shots first. It's been a while since I've seen this replay, and I was really hoping that World of Tanks didn't do an update. They do a lot of updates, so I could do this review. It's really hard for me to get an ace tanker lately just because of the lopsided teams. But I'm going to go ahead and charge forward and proxy spot these two TDs, so hopefully my teammates can get some shots into them. And mine goes about 57 kilometers an hour. So yeah, that's with the top engine and everything going downhill. I'm going to go ahead and circle the Stuke, and poor guy, he is in trouble and he knows it. He bounces off of me again. I bounce a shot, which is shocking. This tank really has no armor whatsoever. I guess you can get some lucky bounces in here and there. And now it's time to finish off their KV-1S and their SU-100, two Russian tanks. And I noticed there are a lot of Russian tanks in this game. I guess considering since the country this game was created in is near Russia or a part of Russia, I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and head on to the city and try to snag some more damage. So I'm at 1,122 damage so far. And the SU-100 looks like he's about to back out into my gun or come around. And I hurry up and auto-aim onto him because I need to get around him and I finish him off. So the KV-1S is trying to go around. I think he's trying to come after me. I'm not sure entirely, but he is going around. The T-67 is thinking, hey, I want some of that damage. So he's coming around, and I am just seeing if he's distracted, and I go around and get some shots into him, track him, and get some rear end shots. I was hoping to catch him on fire, but that was not what happened. 1,500 damage and 962 spotting, 250 damage blocked, which is pretty funny. And yeah, I'm just waiting on him to pull around so I can get another shot into his side, and do I get him? Nope, I track him, and I finish the kill. So I really, really love this tank, and I feel like you really don't have to spam that much APCR if you're in a tier 7 and down match. It just depends on the tank. I had 21 APCR loaded just in case I go against some tier 8s, because you do see tier 8s in this tank. But if you're looking for a really, really fun medium, just to have fun in and ride around and circle tank destroyers, and just it's a good all-around tank. So if you're looking for that, make sure you check out the Cromwell. It's not too expensive in the tech tree, I don't think. But I do want to go on down and get the Centurion back. I sold it, and I wish I hadn't. But that was my review of the Cromwell. Thank you all for watching, and if you have any more fun information about this tank, let me know down in the comments section, and I will see you all very soon. See ya!